were clutch. That means they came down to within 5 points. And the Lakers and Celtics, two teams that are red hot. Lakers came into this one winners of 8 straight, and the Celtics 13-3 in their last 16 games. The Lakers 8-game win streak, their longest since winning the chip in 2020. Luka and LeBron out of the gate looking great. Up by 8, but hold on, GA, the Tatum takeover.
Yeah, I tell you, coming into the game, a lot of people talking about Luka and LeBron, but it was Jason Tatum with a little help from his friends.
And there's Tatum cashing and splashing, giving out some eye candy. But LeBron, John, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists.
Yeah, you know what I mean? LeBron's been so dominant. I mean, we haven't seen nobody do this at the age of 40. And he almost had a triple-double in the first half.
That's crazy. Still, it's a 4-point Celtics lead at the break. Tatum taking flight, giving his team that advantage. Hold on, here comes Jaylen Brown. Don't forget about him. Just a dynamic duo pulling up over Luka.
And it was almost like he takes that Luka matchup personally.
Tatum and Brown combined for 71. Brown with 31 of those. Tatum, a 40-piece. But here comes LeBron doing LeBron things.
Along with Luka.
There's LeBron, pump fake, couple of those, going to his left hand. But LeBron leaves the game with a groin injury, did not return. So Luka Doncic had some back issues as well. But, John, he puts the team on his back here.
Yeah, we've seen Luka do this so many times. I mean, when he was with the Mavs, short-handed or not, he's a guy that can make the big shots. And like me and GA said earlier, he can control the game however he wants to.
But it's Tatum with your proverbial dagger putting this one away. Boston wins 111-101, ending that 8-game win streak by the Los Angeles Lakers. Here is Jason Tatum following 40, 12, and 8.
Celtics and Lakers, atmosphere was incredible. Great regular season game. You know, it's what the fans want to see. Great players on both sides. A lot of fun.
Just what's it mean now that both teams are contenders? What's it mean to be a part of it?
Oh, it's an honor. The history and tradition, all the legends that wore these uniforms, that competed in these battles. NBA is a better place when the Lakers and Celtics are good.
You saw the graphic. 29th 40-point game in Tatum's career. 2 of those coming in the last week, and one of those against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the other against the Los Angeles Lakers, really sending some messages there.
Yeah, this one sends a little more of a message because they won the game, you know. But he has been impressive, and he's been impressive throughout his career. You know, all this guy has done since he's gotten in the league is win. And, you know, he's developed a three-point game, but he can also post you. We know about how good he is off the bounce. And, you know, at 6'10", he has that uncanny ability to be able to create space. He can do it as well as anybody. And he's become a 3-level scorer, understands his size, but also great vision, 12 rebounds, 8 assists in this game as well. And he also gets after it defensively, and I think that's one thing that's made he and Brown special is they are two-way players. They do it all, and he has done it all and did it all in this game.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, 40 points to go along with his 12 rebounds and 8 assists last week when he had 46 and 9 assists in that game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But some big news breaking after the game as well. LeBron James in a groin injury. This from Dave McMenamin. We go back to 2018 when LeBron had a groin injury. Before that run to the championship, LeBron missed a month. So we think about that, John, and we try to figure out, okay, for the Lakers, let's say it's somewhere between 2 weeks and 4 weeks for LeBron James, worst case scenario. What you saw from Luka Doncic, do you think this team has enough where he could put them on the back and still maintain their winning ways?
Yeah, I think he could definitely do it. You know what I mean? Losing LeBron, what he brings to the game is tough to lose. But at the same time, you have another guy in Austin Reeves that was playing well before Luka got there. And I think he kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit since Luka has got there. But it's given him an opportunity to have the ball back in his hands a little bit and be more aggressive and be the guy he was before Luka got there. So, you know what I mean? He's not going to do what LeBron did. We expect him to do that, but he can get him some help on the offensive end of scoring. But with Luka playmaking ability and the way he can control the game, he can hold down the fort the way LeBron would.
Yeah, that was a 10-point win by the Celtics. I mentioned that because I told you 6 out of the 8 games came within 5 points. So let's get to some of those, including the Golden State Warriors and the Detroit Pistons, the motorcade versus the Chef Curry. And the Pistons with a 5-point lead at the half. We move right to the second half. Draymond Green finding Steph Curry leading that offense.
Where have we heard that before? Those guys, as good a chemistry as any duo we've probably ever seen. But how about the budding chemistry between Cunningham and Durant?
Yeah, Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren there for the bucket. Then there's Steph coming off the screen, hitting another three. How about the 25,000-point mark for Steph Curry and Cade Cunningham, giving the Pistons a 3-point lead. Malik Beasley coming off the bench. He had 17, and the Pistons up by 5. But, John, not something you see all the time. Jimmy Butler taking threes, but he's really flowing with the Warriors.
Yeah, we've seen him make a couple of these when he's with the Heat. You know what I mean? He didn't take a lot of them, but when he do take them, he's making most of them. And I think him being over there with Steph is giving the whole team a lot more energy. And you can tell Steph got his joy back, and they're playing great basketball right now as a team.
Steph, 13 points in the fourth quarter, including that bank shot. Then there's Jimmy Butler on the baseline, mid-range. That's his cash game. Cade Cunningham with his team down by 1. Get some. Pistons back up by 1. Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, a good connection here.
Oh, a great connection. And how about Draymond knocking down a couple of those tray balls in this one?
Then a good look here by Beasley. Warriors, they get the win, 115-110. 32 points for Steph Curry, right on his average since the Jimmy Butler move. And now the Warriors 11-2 since making that trade deadline deal for Jimmy Butler. So here's a question, John. Looking at the way that Steph Curry is playing with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, what do you see as a ceiling for the Golden State Warriors now that we have this much of a sample size?
I think the ceiling is high. You know, I mean, we know how great Steph Curry is. I think he has his joy back with Jimmy coming there. And like we said before, Jimmy and Draymond, what they bring on the defensive end, what they have with their IQ. And also Jimmy, you see he's happy to be playing again, but he also does a great job of getting to the free throw line. Like, he helps them get into the bonus. And they probably wasn't a team that got a lot of free throws early in the season, but now since Jimmy's there, they're doing a great job of getting there.
He had 25,000 points for Steph Curry in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a historic career. And I've said this before. I do feel like he will go down as the greatest league guard the game has ever seen. I mean, he is just an incredible player and has tremendous impact all over the floor.
Yeah, Steph Curry having a historic career and having a great conclusion to this season. But how about this conclusion? Cole Anthony blocking Giannis up top. You see it? It's in the jeans, GA.
Okay.
Showing you.
Xin chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại